Welcome to another quarantine home edition of Tricks of the Trademark with Erik Pelton. On this episode, I'm actually going to talk about a timeless topic. One of the most frequent questions I've received for years and years and years. And that question is whether or not someone needs to use the registration symbol, the R in a circle, once they've received the approval and grant of a trademark registration from the USPTO. So I'm always thrilled when I get to deliver news to a client that they've received the trademark registration certificate and approval, and it comes with a number and a nice beautiful certificate from the government that actually is suitable for framing. I have many framed in my office, and many times I hear back from them, so you told me that I should be using the R with a circle now with my trademark. Do I really need to use that? The short answer is no. There's no requirement under the law or anywhere that you must use the registered trademark symbol once you have a registration. But there is value in using the symbol for a couple different reasons. Number one is you're enhancing the protection legally the more you use the proper trademark symbols, because you are communicating to the public and to anyone who sees the trademark that it is something you have protected. And that in and of itself helps to nudge the legal protections forward in at least a little manner. But what I think is actually the more important reason is that you're just communicating a message to your customers or your clients that this is a brand that you've invested in, that you've taken the time to build and to protect, and you want to share with them and with the world the fact that you have registered it. Not only is it protected, and that's important, but it shows that it's of enough value to your business that you took that effort and that cost and that time to go ahead and register it. And so it actually makes the brand or the connection with the consumer even stronger because of that reinforced message when you use the registered trademark symbol. So you do not need to use the symbol, but there's really no harm in using the symbol if you have a registration. Now, you will notice that some really well-known brands, Apple is among them, really never uses the symbol. They do that because, they have an ethos of simplicity in their design, and I guess they don't like the aesthetics, and that's okay. And you know what? I tell my clients when they say, what about Apple? I say, well, if you have billions of dollars to enforce your trademark rights against others and you don't care about going to court when necessary, yeah, do whatever you want. But for any other business, especially a small business that hopes to avoid litigation costs and make their brand stronger, there's a benefit in using the R with a circle. Now, there's a balance that can be struck in the middle, which is you don't have to use it everywhere. Say on the packaging, you really don't want to use the R with a circle where in a prominent place because it might change the aesthetic. Okay, fine. Don't use it on the packaging, but use it in the instruction manual or on the tag or the label and on your website and social media. So one simple place to use it that will appear over and over again is on the banner of your website, the header, and on your social media profiles. If you do that alone, you're using it in a vast number of interactions. So that's my answer to the question, do I need to use the trademark registration symbol once my trademark is registered? If you have more questions about proper trademark use or applying to register and protect your trademark, you can find more videos on my YouTube channel at erikpelton.tv. You can find more podcast episodes by looking up Tricks of the Trademark on whatever platform you listen to. You can visit my website, erikpelton.com, that has thousands of blog articles, or you can look for my book that talks about this very issue and others called Building a Bold Brand. That's available on Amazon in Kindle or paperback. Or you can reach out to me and let's talk about your trademark and registering and protecting your brand.